Hello everyone, this is Pat with Empowering by Design with our daily Oracle card reading and message for the 20th of July 2011. Happy Wednesday everyone. We're halfway through the week. And gosh, I feel like these weeks are going by so fast. Anyway, for today's reading, I was called to the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. The goddess is wanting to come forward today with a message. So, we'll see what's going on for them with them today and who wants to come forward. All right. So now, the goddess that's come out today, actually there's a couple that sort of flipped out here. The first is Coventina, and it says Purification. And the message on the card says, it is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Okay? And at first I looked at this card and I thought, gosh, didn't we just do that with the mermaid message from Monday about simplifying your life and kind of clearing out not just physical clutter, but some of the emotional baggage or drama maybe that's going on around us. So this is a similar message to that, but it's a little bit more focused, as Coventina also calls our attention to be mindful of the words that we use, maybe the way we say things, the way we phrase things, how we speak to ourselves and to other people. Okay, and she's urging us to pay attention to that, because what you find when you observe the way you say things or how you speak to other people, sometimes we do find, even if you do consider yourself to be a very uplifting and positive person, sometimes there is a lot of sarcasm or judgments that we can hear come out in our words. Especially, a lot of times, a lot of us have harshness directed at ourselves. So the purification that Coventina is referring to today, I think, has a great deal to do with that. To be mindful of how you speak to yourself and the words and phrases you use to speak to others. And if your words to others are very kind and inspiring and supportive, make sure you're using those same types of speech to yourself. Okay, be as kind to yourself as you would to other people. And in fact, it reminds me of that book by Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements. The first agreement is to be impeccable with your words. And I think that's what Coventina is bringing our attention to today in terms of purifying ourselves even more. But Coventina is a goddess of the waters, and you can see, the waves behind her as she's sort of walking on the water here. So it's interesting that we got this original message from the mermaids, who are also all about the water. But Coventina is a protector and overseer of the waters, the lakes, the streams, the rivers, the ponds, the oceans, even the rain. I mean, a lot of people consider rain to be, oh, yes, Stripey, hello, very cleansing to the earth. And so for those of you involved, this message also goes out to those who might be involved in environmental concerns that have to do with the cleaning up of the water supply, or preventing some of the water supplies that we have from having toxic things dumped into them. I know sometimes when I go out, and maybe like many of you, I like to go walking along the beach, or walking along a trail that goes around a pond. And so I'll bring a bag with me, and I will pick up the trash and things that sometimes can be found around those areas. And I know that the animals and the nature spirits associated with those areas really appreciate that. Even though we can't necessarily see them with our physical eyes, they do appreciate that detoxifying of the environment. And I feel like maybe one additional message to this card that may or may not necessarily have specifically to do with purification, but because she's a goddess of the waters, I feel like she's calling us to pay attention to what is going on in our water environments, maybe especially the oceans. You know, to kind of heighten our awareness and maybe bring our attention to if there's any strange behaviors going on amongst, you know, the animals like the dolphins, the whales, the sea creatures, because there is, I mentioned in the video yesterday, there's a lot of, there's an increased, not just magnitude, but frequency of earthquakes going on. And quite a few of those are going on, they're starting to happen in the fault lines underneath the water, like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, places like that. And there's a potential there for more tsunamis. Now, I'm not saying this to make you afraid, but I just feel like she's calling us to pay attention, to bring our awareness to that. And Stripey's coming to lick the water out of the plant as we see this. Oh, gosh. I always find it so funny that cats are always drawn to lick water out of a plant or out of a puddle outside than they are their own water dish. But anyways... So anyway, this, in general, Coventina is associated with cleansing rituals of any kind, whether it's your basic shower that you use to get ready in the morning, or whether it's a sea salt bath, or taking a dip in the ocean. Water is very purifying and cleansing. And sometimes people find it helpful also to put a bowl of sea salt water in a room to help clear out the room. But so she may be calling you to pay attention to some, or use some ritual that way today to be of help to you. So that is our message from Coventina. Pay attention to the waters, pay attention to how you speak to yourself and to others, and in general to continue that cleansing process. It's interesting that we've had so much of it come up this week. It's as though, you know, the angels and the divine ones are preparing us for something by helping us to really clear out old baggage, clear out everything, so that, you know, new things can come in, new knowledge, you know, new material supply, new prosperity. And Coventina is very much a goddess of abundance and prosperity too. In fact, she's associated with the wishing wells, where people throw in a coin and make a wish. She is the one she's the one who grants the wishes for the coins that you throw into the fountains. So if you find yourself near a water fountain today, throw a coin in and make your wish to Coventina. So have a lovely Wednesday, everyone. Take care. Thank you for all of your lovely comments. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined the channel. And I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care, everyone.